Dun, 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 dun. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. What's up, party people? The MOB, the Mob, Members Only Baseball. What's going on? What's happening? What's cracking? I know what's cracking, and I'm excited. We are going to get down to business tonight, baby. What's up? I see we got a level 2 hype train already in the mix. Good night, Ray. Thanks for being here. Let me see how many people have jumped in so far. Let's see. It says only 22. So we'll give it a couple minutes here. Let me see who's here. All right, I see there. All right. I have asked the normal crew just to be in the Twitch chat tonight. I've asked for just me and Wink to be in the booth. So if you're going to yell at anybody, it'll just be me and him. So Winkler is here. Bright. What do they say? Something about bushy-tailed and bright-eyed or some bullshit like that. What is that, Wink? Whatever it is.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. I did threaten Bullet. I threaten everybody in being here. That's what I do. Anyway, Wink, what's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm pretty sure this soundboard just sums up how I feel.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. You know what? I probably should have mic checked you, huh? I should have Michael
Probably.
Winkler checked you before you got on here. Give me a mic check real quick so everybody can hear it.
Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're good. You sounded low there for a minute, but now you're good to go. We're going to talk about a couple little things before we get into the big stuff. But let's check and see who's in the chat. The first one in, I saw somebody said, am I here early? But I can't see because the hype train's in the way. Who is that? Is it Crazy Canuck? Oh, yeah, Crazy Canuck says, seems quiet. And Clam said, so is your face. So apparently Crazy was the first one here, back to his normal self, followed by Clams and Doug Day. James Troll in the house with Keith. Doug Day's on his 10-month streak of subbing. Ray Bashan's in the house. Mike All, I'll take the over. 90 minutes is the over. Crazy Canuck, you want to put that in if you're able to, or Ray, somebody want to put 90 minutes. So 10 p.m. is the cutoff. 10 p.m. is the cutoff for the, what do you call it? What the fuck do you call it? Good night now, the end of the show, whatever the fuck we call it. Sorry, I was trying to read something. Somebody just sent me something. Let me see who else is here. Members Only Baseball. Imagine that, them being here. Gunny, place your bets. Nate Hall, Bullet Boletsky, Nate Hall on 11-month streak. Dave Axis on a 95 stream streak. What do you know about that guy? Who else here? Projection started. There we go. Pain in my ass, 8 months straight. Dave Axis with 10 bits. Thank you, Dave Axis. I appreciate you. Albert Begin in the house. And Coach Craven's here. What's up, Coach? Ray Ray's in the house. Chris Lee. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Ray Bashan for 8 months subscribing. And Ray subscribing for 12 months. Greg Luda in the house. Rob Foraker. Big Daddy Rob Foraker, the Sausage King of Chicago, in his house. And, yeah, there you go. I think that's everybody. Oh, Boomberry. Boomberry, I missed you, bro. Yep. I see Boomberry too. And I think that's it. Ray, thanks for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. I got to save this image real quick. Deli has done some graphics for me. As everybody knows, he's doing a kick-ass job. I got a couple new ones tonight that I'll be sharing. But one of them, I gave him the wrong information. I texted Wink about it earlier. When we divulge that information, I'll always follow it up with a story on how I fucked it up. I'm not here. Who is that? Oh, is that the Beast Tina? What's up, Tina? Tina subscribing for her 3rd month. And give me 10 seconds here. Wink.
We got some people in the lurking.
You got some people what?
Got some people lurking.
Who are they? Call them out, bro. Oh, well, I'm trying to figure out this.
Bearded Android lurking.
Oh, Bearded Android, what's up, bro? Him and I DM'd today. I wonder what that means.
James Troll lurking.
James Troll, what's up? James Troll, why are you lurking? Why don't you just talk, bro?
This person right here is all about the lurk.
Greg Soto says, what team is Nate on tonight? Oh, fuck, bro. I can't find this fucking thing I'm looking for. Give me a second. Hold on. Oh, there it is. I finally found it.
Troll says, "I'm not lurking,
Am I
bitch."
replacing this? Yes, I'm replacing. Okay, hopefully what I just did, fits in the thing. So, Beard Android, first time chatter. What's up, party peeps? Good to see you, bro. It's been a minute. For those of you who don't know, he's somebody we've known for a long time. Gosh, what, since 2019, 2020, somewhere in that range, 2020, I think. And he's done a lot in the SFL, and I found out he's a big baseball guy. So him and I are going to talk this week, and he may be joining us here in the mob and be our 58th. Are we on 58, Wink, I think? 58th?
He actually is the first person to draft me to a sim sport team.
No shit. Which was what? Who
Fun-
was that?
fun-
Gladiators?
Yes.
The St. Louis in the SFL?
Yep.
Oh, I'll say the S word. I don't have a problem. I mean, if it wasn't for the SFL, none of us would be friends. So I don't hate on the SFL. I just don't like certain people in there and the way things have become and some certain other things. That's all. But hey, everybody, listen, if you do the SFL, do the SFL. If you do the CFSL, do the CFSL. If you do other ones, goals. I mean, fuck, everybody loves goals. Not a problem. I don't care. Chris Lee says he was a huge SSF guy as well. SSF, AACL. We got a lot of acronyms in this fucking sim world of ours. Maybe we should do sim acronyms. Wait, can we do a sim acronym?
He was also part of Access Live. He was on the show a couple times.
Oh, was he? All right. See, look at
He
that.
was.
Look at that. Drafted Wink, Eagle, and the legendary Cairo. Yeah, good old Cairo. Those are the good old days. All right, let's see what we got here. Are we at 30? Oh, we're almost at 30. We're at 28. All right. I'm going to go. I want to talk about a couple things, make a couple announcements, and then we'll get into things. We got the NADA convention coming up. First weekend of June. It's only a few weeks away. I'm pretty excited about it. Clams, what's the date? What's the countdown? What did you put in the that channel today? 26? Are we 26 days away? Something like that? Right when you said my name, my wife called. Bro, Rob, you just got to tell her that you are the sausage king of Chicago, of Nebraska, and she just has to wait. Hey, we got a hype chest. You want to see it, Wink? You want to see my hype? You want to see my hype chest?
Show me your chest.
There you go. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right. Eagle shows up tonight, but the owners. Well, Eagle's here. Where'd you guys see Eagle?
No, he's not here.
Oh, you're saying he won't. Oh, I see what he's saying. Gotcha. All right, so we got the convention coming up, so don't forget about that. For those of you coming, I think we are down to 25 of us, something like that.
24.
24?
Oh, 24 days.
Oh, 24 days. Okay. 24 days, and there's like 25 of us showing up. So that'll be
We did it. Thanks for the support. 10 out of 10. Good job, people.
There you go. Look at us. Look at us. We're so supportive. I love it. Speaking of 10, I think we'll be off the air by 10 p.m. What do you think?
Depending on how many people pick the over and the under.
Yeah. Depending
depending
how many people I want to fuck over.
Yeah.
All right. Also, I just want to remind everybody, the last thing that we did for season 2 was the inaugural All-Star Series, what we call the ASS. Team Yogi and the Texas Rangers beat Team Rob and the Kansas City Royals, and Ducati Panigale was outvoted Dave Dirtbag for MVP. So, congrats!
So the
again to them.
MVP, the MVP shouldn't be called the MVP. I'm convinced.
Okay.
It should just be player name has the best ass.
Well, according to Ray, then that means Clams would win every year.
So it should be Ducati Panigale has the best ass.
Oh, okay. He's the best. Or how about he's the biggest ass? Can we say biggest ass? Ducati Panigale is the biggest ass. I don't know. I think best is relative, don't you think? It's very. Some people like big asses. Some people like small asses.
Yeah, that's why you didn't have the best ass.
Is that what it's my ass too small? Wink, is that what you're trying to tell me?
Your ass is it's not perky enough.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know what I'm going to be putting my earnings points. I need to progress perky ass next season. So there you go. Yeah, when I'm pounding it from behind, bullet. Hey yo, but All right. That's it. All right. That's enough about the All-Stars. I do want to say this though, Wink. Have you seen some of the graphics that Deli's been doing for us here in the mob?
I have. He can go fuck himself.
He,
I mean,
well, you can't say that yet. Wait. You got to say that
he's-
later when we get to that segment.
Oh, my bad.
So for the
they're
for
great.
the most part, he's been killing it, right?
Yeah, no, he's been doing good.
Michael, you're just a big ass. Are you a big ass person? Is that what you're trying to say? I mean, I've seen Mike in person. Mike dwarfs me, man. Mike is fucking huge, so I get it. Yeah, so Deli's been doing a great job. He's been doing a lot of great graphics, and I asked him to do a new Mondays in the Mob cover. And I know this is not Mondays in the Mob show. The first one won't start for 2 weeks because next week we're going to do the awards, and then the following week, which is actually Memorial Day night, will be episode 1 as long as everybody that would be on the show is available. So with no further ado, I would like for everyone to see what's going to be the new Mondays in the Mob graphic for season 3. Bro, did he crush it or what? Look at that. All the teams are very clearly marked on the wall, not really far away and small and blurry like when I did it. Got the big ass mob on the screen. He still got my little Tommy gun guys. What do you think, Wink? He crushed it again?
Did indeed.
He did indeed.
Got State Farm, Spectrum, fuck Spectrum, Coca-Cola.
Coke
So
Spectrum.
should have been Coke Zero, but hey, it's all right.
I mean, you do. Apparently we're full of sponsors now. Ray says it's got trash on it. What the fuck is that? Trash next to the Pirates logo. The Cubs. Why are you talking shit about the Cubs, Ray? That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Mets should be first. Hey, I told him to put them on their random. I didn't want to do it by alphabetical order. I didn't want to do it by how they finished. Nothing, because every year will be different. Whatever. I just said just throw them on there, and however they land, and that's how they landed. So
yeah, I don't see that. I don't see the New York Bees on here.
The Biatches?
The New York Biatches.
Oh yeah. Oh the New York Mets bees. I remember it was that bullet that put that in. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's that. Do want to so Deli, thank you very much. Honestly, you're crushing it with all these.
They will be first when we read the standings from the bottom to the top.
Wait, hold on. Where am I at? No, I think we have to read from the inside out. That's the best I can get for the Pirates. First, logos on the left spell out crap. If you stare at it, yeah. If you let your eyes relax and it gets blurry, bullet. All right, so real quick, shout out to Deli and all the great graphics he's doing. And today, he was at chemo again with his dad. So, thoughts, prayers, and all that stuff to Deli and his dad. Hopefully, he had a decent day and things went smooth today. So, Deli, thanks for the graphics, bro. You're crushing it.
Hey, the teams on the right spell anal B. So.
And is the Oreo like the butthole?
Yeah. it's like the the Oreo's like the dash.
Oh my god, that's so fucking terrible. All right. I want to remind everybody, you guys have the award, season 2 awards ballot. I've had 17 people fill it out so far, which, to be honest with you, when I put it out on, what was that, Thursday, whatever day it was, I thought maybe if we got 10 people that did it before we talked about it here on Monday, it'd be lucky. But maybe because I typed out all the instructions, there wasn't a lot to talk about, and you guys were on the ball. So last I checked, yep, we have 17 people who have filled. Now, I haven't looked at all of them, but I've looked at most of them. And everybody's taking it seriously, and I appreciate it. It looks really good. Yep, Ray and Nate, I saw both of yours. I saw Ray's. You guys are doing a great job. I appreciate you taking the time, and there's some really good answers in there too. I think
I gotta ask a question.
Yeah.
I gotta ask a question.
What's your question?
Maybe we can figure out this answer.
Oh, are we team building right now or some shit?
Who robbed a home run last year?
Oh, well, I know the first year, wasn't it like Anastasia? I have the picture of it.
There is somebody that robbed a home run last year.
Was it an AI?
Who was it, though? I thought it was either an A or a Yankee.
I actually thought it was a Met.
It was not a Met. I would remember that.
So I have the picture.
I had one on the wall, but it wasn't over the wall.
I have it was an AI center fielder on the A, says Keith. I'm going to. I think Keith, you're on the right track. I don't remember if it was for the A's or not, but I have a picture of it. I'm gonna send it to you, Wink. Hold on a second. I'm not gonna put it on the screen because I don't want to go through all the OBS bullshit. And if I can't find it in like 10 seconds, you're not gonna get it anyway. Nope, I don't see it. I don't know what I did with it. I have it somewhere, and I tend to lean towards what Keith said. So I think it is the A's. I don't know if Soto's still in the chat. Soto, do you remember, was it your team that stole it? I remember I posted it in the dugout. I remember I screenshot it right where his glove was over the wall and caught it. So maybe the A's. Why are you asking?
Oh, like I tried to fill out the Mob Season 2 awards, but I couldn't get past the first question.
What is your name?
I clicked the second option.
Wait, what is your name, or the are you a dumbass?
No, the first like multiple choice where where I select I'm just a lazy piece of shit, and it's for whatever reason it just stopped right there.
And then you just stopped to prove that you're you see the dichotomy there though, is that if I don't see it, then you're not proving to me you're a lazy piece of shit.
I know.
I'm just saying. Nate Hall told Bullet, this vote feels like too much like, oh, stop. Yeah, I agree with Nate on that. Suck it up, bitch. All right, anyway, you guys have the instructions. I was going to talk more about it, but I mean,
Soto says it's Fat Hammer for the A's.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Thanks, Soto. Appreciate that. If you have questions about the ballot, let me know. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I typed it all out in chat, so please get that done. You have until... What's the deadline I gave? Thursday at midnight. So you got 72 more hours ish.
Just remember, don't be a Ray Bastion.
It's definitely not voting for Dave or Nate now for sure. That's all right, Bullet. I'm not gonna vote for you either. Let me see here. Where did I put that post game? There you go. I said it is due Thursday night at midnight. So you've got 72. You got like 76 hours. 75 hours ish.
It says it right there. Don't be blind like Ray bashing it bad.
That's what he said. What the fuck do you mean? Hey, he's talking about the ballot, right? The Ray says.
Yeah, talking about the ballot.
Or the Ray says, the ballot says. Anyway, please get that done. I would love to see almost everybody get it done because the more people that we have do it and the more people we have do it correctly, it kind of means a little more to the people who win. So, moving on. Story time with Dave. I only have a quick story, real quick. You're not going to believe this shit. This is fucking great. Lisa and I could not decide anything on dinner. And right now, I'm on a health diet thing where I can't eat like red meat. I can't drink alcohol. Like my whole fucking world has gone to shit. And it's about the fucking house. Oh, no, I swear to God, it's about the fucking... No, I actually got some good news about the house today, believe it or not, Clams. I can share that at the end if Clams really wants me to. Lisa and I couldn't decide on what to get for dinner. I'm like, let's just go get fucking Chick-fil-A or something, easy. I can get those grilled chicken bites and whatever, and it's good to eat. No, it's an Uber Eats story. It's not Uber Eats either. It's nothing. All y'all can go fuck yourself. Listen, Lisa and I go to fucking Chick-fil-A. We go through the drive-thru, and everybody knows Chick-fil-A drive-thru super efficient. They're on the ball. I get this chick. I think she must be kind of new. She didn't seem like she was all together, but you know how they start talking to you and then they ask what your name is, and I say Dave, and she goes Jeff, and I just look at her and we're just staring at each other for a second. She goes, "How do you spell that?" I go Dave, and she goes, "That's a weird way to spell Jeff." What the fuck? How the fuck do you get Jeff out of Dave? Does it even sound similar, Wink? It's, "Hi, my name is Dave." "Hi, my name is Jeff." What's that?
I mean, she's probably related to that scumbag who also works at Chick-fil-A that we're gonna beat up.
Oh, that's possible. That's very possible. Well, I get the Jeff because there's two ways. Who's the comedian from Tennessee that's been popular lately?
Yeah, my name is Jeff.
Yeah. He says there's two ways to spell Jeff, the proper way and then the stupid way. And he said the proper way was Jeff and right there you go, Coach, and Geoff is the dumb. Yeah, Nate Bergazzi. Yeah, whatever the fuck his name is. Anyway, that was I know, Boonberry, trust me, bro. I am struggling right now. It's been like 10 days already. and I have at least 3 more days to go minimum. So it's fucking crazy. Anyway, I just thought that was kind of a funny story because who the fuck? I did like her recovery though, and that's kind of funny. She goes, "That's a funny way to spell Jeff," and you could tell she was kidding, but I thought that was kind of funny. I guess it's hard to hear when you're like 18 inches from my fucking face. But what part of the activities? Speaking of which, that's part of the what's part of the activities? What are you talking about, Clams? I don't know. All right. Oh, we don't need that tonight. I don't know why that's in there. All right, so let's talk about week 1. Here's the deal for week 1. The schedule's already been made for week 1. Nate Hall, appreciate Nate Hall putting the whole schedule together once again this season for me. I still have to shuffle around some weeks with the groupings of teams, but other than that, it's all done. PSN Blackfire, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. So week 1 is done, which means the final week is done. So with no further ado, the very first week schedule graphic, also made by Deli once again, is right there. Boom. Cleveland will play at Las Vegas. Milwaukee will play at the Mets right out the gate because this is a rivalry week, so it's fun. Cubs at Cards. Pittsburgh at Baltimore. So Pittsburgh and Cleveland, 2 of the 3 new teams starting on the road, and then Yankees at Boston. At the convention, due to how many people are there for each team, I think this is the reverse order of the games. Or no, it's going to be Boston, New York first, then Pittsburgh and Baltimore, then Chicago, St. Louis, but then the Cleveland A's and Milwaukee, New York games are switched. So, Wink. We're a few weeks away from week 1. How you feeling? You excited about the season or what?
Very excited for the season.
Nobody can hear you.
They can't? Why not?
I don't know. You weren't talking into the microphone or something.
Oh, that's probably because I'm typing this out. Sorry. No, I'm super excited for week 1 and the season.
It is. Winkler says, "Eat shit, Yogi," in week 1. And he highlighted the message for 1,000 points. That's cool. By the way, don't forget, if you click down there by the earnings, it'll tell you what you need, how many points you need to get each thing done. So there's your schedule for week 1. This is a different version of it. This is what will probably be posted in the vertical will be posted in the Discord week to week, and the landscape will be posted in the on Mondays in the mob week to week. So. Again, thanks to Deli for that. Appreciate that. But we have some breaking news, folks. Wink and I talked about this, and we decided that since we are only going to have one division, right? We're not going to have multiple divisions this one season. We will go back to divisions next season if we can expand to 12 teams. But we're going to do the standings a little different. And Michael, this is what you missed or did not know earlier today when you made your comment. We are not going to do standings the baseball way for season 3. How do you like that? Thump, what's up? Good to see Thump. Do you really want to watch them go in head to head? Whoa, what are we talking about in there? I see Cuck and head to head. I don't know what's going on here, but I wonder if anybody's even listening to us. What do you think, Wink?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I question that every week.
Right. We are going to do standings more like hockey this year because what it does is it helps with the tiebreakers. We're gonna do a point system, and then the head-to-heads are the tiebreakers, except between rivals. So we're gonna do it like hockey, kind of like soccer, but more like hockey. Albert begin. Dude, everybody's just having their own conversation. Dude, Chris is there talking about hockey. Albert's talking about the Yankees. I don't know what the fuck is going on. All right, so here we go. I don't know if this worked. Oh, that's not what I want. What do I want? Boop, 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 boop.
Breaking
There
news.
you go. There you go. This is how the standings are going to work this season. It's going to be like hockey. If you win in regulation, you get 3 points. If you win in extra innings, you get 2, but the loser gets 1. And if you lose in regulation, you get 0. This is just an example. And this is why at the very beginning when I asked Wink about Deli, what did you say about Deli?
Fuck Delhi.
Fuck Delhi, because he put the Mets exactly where they belong, in the fucking cellar, in the bottom. Yeah, it's gonna be. Listen, I wanted to try something different and a little new. And listen, if it sucks, even if we don't have divisions, hey Delhi, there's Delhi, and then Delhi's in the chat. Fuck you, Delhi. Hey, if it doesn't work or we don't like it, then we'll go back to regular. But if we like it and we don't end up going to 12 teams, maybe we'll do it again. This is a test case. We'll see if it works.
The best part about this is you aren't going to have to do the math on the tiebreakers. The standings will do it for you.
Except head to head. Head to head's the only.
Except for head to head.
Or I'm sorry, not head to head. Sorry, rivalries. Except for rivalries. Sorry.
Rivalries.
Rivalries. That's a peculiar. There's another word. There's a peculiar word like peculiar. Gonna make my wife jealous if everyone keeps saying "fuck me."
I don't know. It's a very succulent word.
It is a very succulent word. So, for example, and also, I'm sorry. The other thing I wanted to say: if you see the top 2 teams will have byes again, the next 4 will play the first round of the playoffs to see who plays the team in the byes, and then the bottom 4 will be in the Suckway series. So the graphic is divided up. Delhi did a great job on that. Who misspelled Red Sox? Red Sox? Oh, there's no space. Dude, it's AI, bro. Blame AI. It's good enough. It's close enough. This is just an example anyway. It's a prototype, man. Why are you talking about me being a Marine, Thump? What am I missing? Oh, are you talking about me with the spelling? Oh, I thought he was talking about like it should say Red Sox instead of Red Sox.
No, because it's SOX, not SOCKS.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see what you're saying now. Gotcha. Got it. Hey, I told him I didn't have time to double check. Oh, it's fine. Yeah. So real quick, this is what I want to tell you. I accidentally switched regulation wins and extra innings wins when I sent him the information to make the graphic. And then when I was putting it up today, I realized, oh, fuck, I fucked that up. So I DM'd him, and then he just got back to me as we were going live. I think we were already live. So whatever, it is what it is. This is just a prototype just to kind of show you what it is. If I had hair, I would have caught it, but yeah, but it's going over my head because I don't have hair, Thump, because that gives you a whole extra 1/8 of an inch in height. Anyway, that's how we're going to do standings, and we'll see how it works. I think it'll be fun. We have one big division.
If it makes you feel any better, in the first iteration of this graphic, it was correct.
It was correct. The problem was I had the regulation wins and extra innings wins. So I know, Mike, can you believe it? It's unbelievable. I mean, it's the first time for everything. So, all right. So that's how we're going to do it. So be prepared for the standings to be like that. Once again, 3 points for a regulation win, 2 for an extra innings win. So if you go 18 innings, like when Soto and I called that game, the losing team, which I believe was the Cubs, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Orioles beat the Cubs in that game. The Cubs would still walk away with a point. So there's a little compensation there for you. Let me see what we have. Ooh, what's next? What are we doing here? I don't know what's next, bro. I got a lot of shit on here. Oh, we have breaking news.
Breaking news.
Is it breaking news already? Hold on.
We went over the.
I don't know why this is not showing. Oh.
Where's the breaking news thing?
I don't know, bro. Hold on. Oh, there you go. All right. I got it now. I had one of those groupings all open, so it looked like I had more shit than I really did. Breaking news. I guess I better find the drum roll. Let me get the drum roll here, folks, and you guys will hear some breaking news in the mob for season 3. We are entering a new era in the mob. We have changed. No, actually, Albert, I did get a new hat. Thank you for asking, by the way. We are entering a new era in the mob in season 3. As all of you know, we are moving on from the show 25 to the show 26. And with that come other changes. Changes like what, you ask? You say, Dave, what kind of changes? Well, Chris Lee, Mob is now sponsored by New Era. I know earlier it was what? It was Coke and who was the one you didn't like? Spectrum and something else. Yeah, there you go. He also misspelled what? Oh my God, dude! You guys, I gotta go back. I don't know. Can I just jump in the
chat?
chat?
Are we the grammar police or are we playing baseball?
Should be the Yuckies.
Somebody fucking somebody's getting a fastball to the head.
Ray, it says should be the Yuckies. we're switching games, and that means we're getting new attributes in the games, which means player builds have to change. And in case you missed it on other shows, Wink and I have made the commitment to stay on this game, the show 26, for a minimum of 4 to 6 seasons. So the next couple years. Even if 27 has something spectacular, we're not switching because we don't want to do all this shit again. Rebuilding and switching everything over, it's a humongous pain in the ass. It's one of the main reasons why we don't have AACL anymore. So, that being said, we are going to do some things. You want to see what we're going to do? You're going to have a choice, though. Here's your choice. You ready? Dude, I want to do the drum roll on every single thing tonight. I'm on a drum roll kick for some reason. All right, here we go. Here are your choices. You can have your player nerfed, or you can not have a player. There's no other pill. That's it. We have committed to a monogamous relationship. That's funny. So it's nerf or it's nerf. Actually it would have been funny. I think this meme, I found this online. This meme would have been funnier, I think, if nerf was also on the other hand. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it would have given people
emotional damage.
100%. So just to drive the point home a little further, I made these nice little gifts just for you guys. You get nerfed. You get nerfed. You get nerfed. Everyone gets nerfed. Oh, Clams, I could make a comment about your ass feeling like nerf or something, but I'm not going to say that. Out of respect for Ray, I will not say that on air. How does one nerf a brand new player? Well, Coach, I'm glad you asked, because that means your starting player will not be as good or as high value as it would have been if we had not nerfed everybody. Hopefully that makes sense.
Oprah Nerfree.
Yeah, Oprah Nerfree. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Before we get into it and I start showing things, do you want to say anything about what we're doing and why we're doing it or anything, Wink, before we get started?
No, we'll tell everybody the
We'll do it as we do it. All right, sounds.
Yeah.
I will say this. I want you guys to know the reason why we are nerfing everyone. There's a couple very important points here. Number one, and you guys, I think a lot of people are going to love this. We are getting rid of archetypes. You will not have Ozzy and McBonza and whatever else there was.
No. Let me rephrase this. McBonzas were so strong, even post nerf. We decided to nerf them even more by just getting rid of them.
Yeah, we nerfed them all the fucking way. So here's the thing, right? You're still kind of going to have an archetype, technically, depending on how long you've been here. But that's only once you put the points on. But you now are going to have total control of your build. Total control. Now, to an extent. So, of course, you're going to have total control except for all the rules we throw at you. But besides that, total control. It's like, baby, I'm dating you and only you except for all the other girls. But besides the other girls, I'm only dating you.
You're gonna have total control within the bumpers we give you.
And if you need bumpers, well, that's a whole nother conversation. But, I mean, what else do I want to say about this before we start showing data? No archetypes. You have total control. And the reason why we're about to show you what we're going to show you is because this is going to be the game now. We're going to be on this game for the next 4 to 6 seasons. We want it to be done consistently. We want it to be done accurately. We want it to be ready to go for the new people, and we want to be able to cut down on off seasons moving forward. That's been the goal since the last off season, and that is what we had in mind with all the decisions we made. I really like these gifts. I don't even want to get off the screen. I think these are so great. So we're going to start with the fact that everybody's going to rebuild their player. Again. I know we did it last season, but this is a new game. This is a new era. This has new attributes. So you are not only are you going to have a lot of control in your build, but you're going to be able to start it from scratch. So the best part about this is you guys can't blame me. You can't blame me because you started with a shitty archetype. You can't blame me because I put restrictions, blah, blah, blah. You are going to be able to build. Nopra needs to be nerfed. You guys are going to be responsible. So if your player sucks, it's on you now, not on me, not on Wink. So, Michael, are you trying to get Janet Jackson in my head? In my head. How many people are going to have that in their head now? All right. Let's see what pops up when I do this. Hey, that's what she said. Hey-o. Hey-o. Ooh, do I need to make that bigger?
I can see it on my screen.
Can you guys see that? Hey, tell me in the chat if you guys can see that or if I need to make it bigger. I can bump it up.
People on mobile might
bump it up more, maybe. Ray says he can read it. All right, so I want to start with the fun stuff. Let's start with the fun stuff. For those of you who were in the SSF, you will appreciate this more than those who were not in the SSF. Gunny says bigger is better. Gunny, I'm not going to ask you how you know that. I'm going to leave that between you and your therapist. I'm going to talk about a couple, and then I'm going to turn it over and let Wink talk about a couple. The first thing is all of your attributes, except for Bunt, are going to start at 40. The progression or earnings rules that we set last season, once you get to 80, those all still apply, and the back-to-back applies. So you can't go back-to-back weeks. You can't spend more than 5 points on a single attribute. We are also capping what you can spend each week this week, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. And once you get to 80, the same rule applies. 80 to 85 is I want to go back to back with you. Dude, that's better than front to front, Chris. Hey, that's what I'm saying. I mean, what you and Wink do in your own time, that's your deal. So they're all start at 40. All the earnings rules are exactly the same. If you look at the yellow or the golden part, it says catchers and fielders will select 2. So think of everything being at 85 except for your contact or your power depending on your handedness. If you're a catcher or fielder, you will select 2 of your attributes that are not contact, power, or bunt to bring to a max of 99. So you're going to have control of that. You get to choose which of those attributes you want to put the most money or earnings into. Catchers and fielders will also select 4 non-contact power bunt attributes to bring max to 90. So you will have 2 at 99 plus the 2 you already have at 99. And you will have 4 more at 90, and the rest will be maxed out at 85. Now, if you're a right-handed hitter, and then you will start with contact versus right at 85, contact left at 99. Same with power. If you're left-handed, it'll be opposite. Now, I can select contact to make it 99. No. Is Chris Lee just being difficult?
I feel like he's being difficult.
I think he's being difficult. Now,
I'm just trying to figure out if he's doing it on purpose.
oh yeah, he's trying to waste time so we can. Oh, he bet. Oh, Chris Lee bet the over, everybody. I want this to go past 10. At this rate, it probably is. Here's something important. I'm gonna pull. Let me scroll this up. If you see right here, do you see this left side, right side, and switch? See where it says 99, 85, 85? We're not going to charge for switch hitter. You don't have to pay points anymore to be a switch hitter. Instead, you are going to lose power if you want to be a switch hitter. And here's the reason why. And then I'm going to turn some stuff over to Wink. I can count on less than one hand how many switch hitting power hitters have ever played in the major leagues. Eddie Murray is the first one off the top of my head, and then I'd have to Google shit after that. Power hitters don't switch hit. That's why the McBonza archetype was not allowed to be a switch hitter. So instead of charging you 5 points to become a switch hitter, what's going to happen is if you're a right-handed hitter and you already have the 99 on contact and power versus left and only 85 versus right, those are called Dave notes now. We don't say the word Cliff in these leagues anymore.
You changed the sheet name.
Yeah, I'm not going to put that shit on the fucking show. You just noticed that?
Well, when I signed in, I just noticed it.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, Keith, I'm still on one hand, bro. I'm still on one hand. And Chipper Jones, I don't know. I'd have to look at his home run total, but here's the point: is that instead of paying the money, what you're going to do is your numbers will just switch. That your power maxes now will go down to 85, but your contacts will go up to 99. So instead of paying the 5 points, your attributes just change. And Wink, did we decide this has to be decided on your new build?
Yes.
Okay. This is something you have to declare over the next couple weeks as you're building your player. So, with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Wink for a second because I got to go turn the fucking air down. I'm fucking dying. It's so hot. He's going to talk about the bunting and power thing, and and the switching. Hold on. I'll let you talk about the what do you call it? The pulling and the whole field and all that shit too. So I will be back momentarily. Wink, you got the floor.
I want to know why Bullet says this blows. So for bunting, if you want to be a bunt specialist, you have to take away maximum power. It can either be from the right side or the left side. For each 5 max power, you take away. So if you take away, if we're looking at see if you guys can see this. Probably not. Yeah, you can. Hey, look at that. If you're looking at content or power left, it's a 99. If you drop that down to a 94, your starting bunt and drag bunt goes up to 35. If you bring it down again to an 85, it goes up 15 more points. If you do it a third time, so if you take away, and it doesn't have to be from power left, it could be from power right, power left, it could be a combination of either or. If you take away 15 points from your max power, your maximum bunt and drag bunt goes up to a 99. So that is a way to become your just absolute bunt specialist, is by removing power, because people who are focused on small ball and bunts shouldn't be just jacking up home runs willy-nilly.
True that. Did you already cover the batting part too, or no?
Not yet.
Okay.
Sifting through something about, I just see my name. I see Wink and Dave's dick, and I didn't want to dive into that.
Wait, what? What do you see? Wait, Wink is already on Dave's dick. What? Dude, Clams has like 24-hour fucking in the gutter. What do you call that? Your mind in the gutter?
Yeah, something like that.
Wait, Doug Day. So basically, everyone is starting 85. No, only on the opposite handedness. You get 99. So Doug Day, like I said, if you're right-handed, you're gonna have 99 versus left, but only 85 versus right.
So if you're and that's all right here. So if you're left-handed, batting left-handed, these will be your starting contact and power maxes. These will be your maxes for the life of your character. You can't up them, you can't decrease them unless you can decrease the power if you want to buy. But that is your maxes. Right side, it gets flipped, because if you're a switch hitter, you remove the power, so both power attributes go to an 85, but your contact for both sides goes to a 99. So your switch hitters are going to be your
Are you just saying the same thing for Thump that I already said before I left?
I am,
because Thump because Thump's not listening.
So your switch hitter will be your consistent, like your go-to base hitter. He's not gonna hit power. He's hitting for contact.
Correct. We'll talk yeah, go ahead.
For reactions, the game split reactions up 4 different ways. You have reaction left, right, forward, and backwards. So is what we're doing with the reactions is, when you make your player, will get to decide which maxes go to which reaction. You have 4 to choose from. You can put 1 reaction at 99, and this is max, one reaction at 95, one at 90, and one at 85.
Coach Craven, I agree with you. Bearded Android Thump needs things explained to him a few more. Bro, I know. I get that now. Bearded Android thing. I'm glad you're here, bro.
Yeah, 85 power is still a significant chunk of power in this game.
Let me also say this: there are now 20. If you go here, let me scroll this down.
I like Freddy.
You like who, Freddy? Why can't we
Yeah.
just draft players' builds? Oh, because then Wink has to do all the work, and we want you guys to do all the work. And we want you to be responsible for your own build. 1, 2. I think this is 20, right? So from contact down
Yes,
to
reactions are for fielding.
correct. So basically, the 99, 95, 90, 85 thing is kind of like we did the offensive lineman in the AACL. There are 20 attributes now. If you had every single attribute at 80, you would already be a 99. If you have them all at 79, I think you're already a 99. Bullet says, no points wasted on that crap. What crap's he talking about?
Defense.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, hey, you know what? You guys all went to school. You could do math.
You know that the shortstop position that you want your player to be agile and not make mistakes. That position.
That's the one. Not make a bunch of errors in the All-Star series or something. I don't know, but
or in the playoffs.
Yeah, Chris, you might be a 99 overall, but you're a 1 overall in our hearts. Wait, is that how that goes?
Yes.
Anyway, there are 20 attributes. If you had 79, I think, on every single one, you're already a 99 in the game, so you can see why we had to nerf things. I threw the All-Star game because you paid me. Proof, or it didn't happen. Now, I saw somebody in here, I'm sure it was Bullet, whining about starting at 40s overall. Well, that's what you think, but technically that's not true because you are going to get points to build your player depending on how long you've been in the league. These are going to be your preseason builds. These will not include your bonus earnings from after week 10 last season. Those will go on after this. So right now, your player is 40s all the way through except for bunt. Based on the decisions you make with the bunting and the power, that might change. Also, we're gonna talk about the height weight thing, so don't let me forget about that. So you're starting at 40s. If you're a rookie, you're going to get 250 points to put on your player. If you played one season here already, you're going to get 300 points to put on your player. If you've been here for both seasons, you're getting 350 points to add to your player to get started. Those ranges, hold on a second. Those ranges, I got to pull this up, so I need another screen. Hold on a second. Rookies, depending on how you build your player, that'll put a rookie between 68 and 74 overall. It'll put a second season player between 72 and 78 overall. It'll put a third season player between 76 and 82 overall. Now, progression, or what we call earnings here in the mob, will be the same for everybody for this season. It'll be 5 points a week you will get as a base from the league, like you did last year. Like I think last year, second season got 3 and rookies got 4.5 or something, right? Everybody's going to get 5 points this week with a maximum spend of 10. So you're going to get 5
this season. You're not getting 5 points this week. This season.
Say again.
Just you said everybody's getting 5 points this week. I told them that they're not getting any points this week.
No, not this week. Sorry, this season. I mean, you get 5 points. You get 5 points. All right. I got Oprah on the brain right now, bro. I can't help it.
I was going to say, we just nerfed everybody. Stop giving away points.
So for whoever, well, Thump gets minus 5 points, but I think I'm going to give Bearded Android 100 points just because he called out Thump. You're going to get weekly points. Remember, we have 10 earnings weeks, right? So you're going to get 5 from the league, and then the bonus earnings will be very similar with just a couple little changes from last season. What that means you don't have enough testosterone, Thump. What that means, you could potentially, between the 5 points you get from the league every week and potentially 5, if you earn up to 5 bonus points every week, like if you get a player of the game and you help out with the stats and the broadcast team or whatever, you boost the server, you've got the mob tag on your name, whatever, you can get a maximum of 10. That's 100 points to put on your player this season for season 3. The reason why we're only giving you 5 per week, that's 50. What that does is that's the 50. So rookies are getting the 250, right? If you add 50, it's 300. That's what second years of players are getting to start their build. So if you did nothing at all season and only got the 5 points from the league, you would be next at the end of season 3 where the second season players are this season before season 3. So that's why the math is like that. Now, that's only for position players. Catchers are going to earn a little more. They have 2 extra attributes, and they have more points they have to earn and spend to get to their levels. They will get 6 points per week from the league with a max spend of 11 each week. This is probably going to stay consistent for anyone in their rookie season, their second season, and their third season, and then things are going to change. When you enter your 4th season, those numbers will then start to go down because the builds that I built out, there are, depending on what you do, someone who starts about an 82 could get to about an 88 or maybe even an 89 by the end of the season with 100 points. That's a big jump in one season. So by this time you're in season, we don't want people hitting 90 until they're probably, a third of the way or halfway through season 4. So that's why the math is the way it is. Pitchers are not complete yet, so those of you waiting for the pitcher information, I don't have all the information yet. I want to have some conversations with the pitchers this week. It's mostly done, but there's some details that I need to ask pitchers about their builds to make sure we finalize that. So I'm not going to talk about pitchers tonight, but I will contact pitchers separately. I'll probably start a group DM with the pitchers, and I will get your feedback on a couple things that I need from you. Okay, let me go back to this. Wink. What else do you want to talk about on this? Oh, you want to talk height and weight. There's going to be a certain number of points. I think I know the number. I'm going to talk to Wink after this. All of this is going to be posted tomorrow. Wink and I will put in the last couple details tonight. But I'm pretty sure we don't have height and weight on this sheet, do we?
Nope.
Okay.
It's on the build.
Yeah. So depending on what the amount is, I'm not going to give you a number because I don't know what it is. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't want to confuse you with it. We are going to give you a separate pool of points that are for height, weight, and for your batting, the pull, whole field, opposite field. Now, when you build your player, you can either start at extreme pull or extreme opposite and then work your way back towards the middle. So not everybody's going to start at extreme pull like they did before. You can choose to start at extreme pull or extreme opposite. Then if you want to spend 5 points with this pool of points, you can move to pull or opposite, and if you want to spend 10 more, you can go to whole field. Now, if you run out of those points for your batting, this pool of points is for height, weight, and batting, which includes batting stance changes, which will only be allowed once per season per player, and it's going to cost you, I think I said 7 points. It's going to cost you to change your stance. You have a chance now in the offseason over the next few weeks to rebuild your player the way you want, so you have time to investigate stances and all that stuff. So you'll start a stance this season. If you want to change a stance, you have one time during the season you can do it. It's going to cost you 7 points, and you can pull it from there. Now, if you run out of those points, you are more than fuck's the word I'm looking for. You are more than welcome to waste your regular points on a batting stance if you want to. But here's the thing. If you don't use all that points, if you don't use them all, they stay in the bank and you can't use them again until next offseason. Additionally, height can only be done on this very first build. We will allow weight to go up and down by a certain margin to be determined later in the off seasons, but height is going to be this one time. The base height's probably going to be either 5'10", 180 or 5'11", 185. That decision will be made tonight by tomorrow morning. So if you want to spend points on that, it's going to cost you a point per inch and a point per 5 pounds. So your pool of points, your side pool of points are for height, for weight, for changing your pulling, your opposite field, your whole field stuff, and for your batting stance during the season. Hopefully that's clear. If you run out of those points, you're more than welcome, like I said, to waste your regular earnings on that. Hey, Frank the Franchise Weight in the house. Weight should be determined by how many of those big shots I take. Soda says, those are maximums, Doug. Oh, you're answering another question? I didn't even see Doug's question. Wait, lost me. What's the 99, 90, 85? Okay, so here, let me do this. Can you guys see this right here? So that, we'll do it over. Oop. You see this? So Doug, you see this? These amount of points equals 760 points. The maximum points you can put on your player is 1805. No, that's not right.
No, it's the other category.
The maximum points you can put on there is 1425. Now, the reason you see so normally math would tell you, oh, if I go from 40 to 99, that's 59 points. But you got to remember, between 80 and 85, 85 and 90, 90, 95, it costs more. So if you go from 40 to 99 on something, it's actually going to cost you 105 points over your career. So the 90 and 85, 99, 90, 85 is depending on which hand you choose, right? So if you're right-handed, you are going to have only 85 contact maximum and only 99 contact maximum against the left, 85, 90. These are your maximums that you can build your player out to for their entire career. The 40s is where your player starts before we give you your points. If I send you bits, do I get free points? No, but you can get some swag. If you would click on the bottom left corner, Chris, you can see I updated that shit. No pay to win. Yeah, sorry, bro. Yeah, well, no, yeah, but see, this is the mob. You're supposed to pay me under the table without anybody knowing, Chris, and now you just alerted everyone. 1-to-1 until you get to 80. Right, 2-to-1.
Yes and no.
To 85.
Yes. So up to 80, it's one for one. 81. So to go from 80 to 81.
Yeah.
Is 2 points.
Right. To 85.
Up until 85.
And then when you get to 86, it's 3 points.
And then when you get to 80, or then when you get to 90, it's 4 points. When you get to 95, it's 5 points.
Correct. Right. I'd be shocked if anybody. I mean, I think once you get to 95, you pretty much maxed out your attribute anyway. Hold on. Ray says, if I get Dave access. Oh, hold on. Tattoo. Can I be in? Yes, Ray. 100% yes. Tonight. I will make you a 99 tonight if you get a tattoo of me. What did Clam say? If you get that tattoo, I'm breaking up with you. Oh, that's right.
Is the 99 worth it?
I don't think it's worth it. So start when we spend. Yes. So Doug Day. So you've got see how all this column of 40 adds up to 760. You're going to add 350. So that's what 1110. You'll have 1110 points. I think the 1425, by the way, is the difference in the build. I think
it's the difference counting
what the total was.
The over 80 rules.
Yeah, I think it costs. It's like 2,100 points or something to build. To max everything out, to max your whole player out, it's like 2,100 points or something like that. Chris says to confirm all fielders, no matter their efforts. No. If you've been here for 3 seasons, rookies will get 200. I'm sorry, 250. People who are in the second season will get 300, and people going in the third season will get 350.
Off-season bonus points and postseason bonus points and postseason awards will be added to each player's totals.
Yeah. So after you take the 250, 300, or 350 points and build your player, then after that, after we approve that, then you'll be able to put your postseason and any offseason, pick'ems, anything you had through after week 10 that you earned can go on your player up to, I think we're going to allow like 15 points or something like that. It's not going to be a lot. And then everything else goes in the bank. I'll get one, just not of Dave. Oh, Clams, if you get a tattoo of me, I'll make your player a 99 too. Just saying. I mean, that's like, dude, you'll get like 12 to 15 seasons of a player that's 99. I mean, that's worth the tattoo, I think. Just saying. Let me see if there's
Chris,
any
you got
questions.
30. You got 30 points last year. You're getting more than what you got last year.
Yeah, you're getting. Yeah, we're giving you more points than you guys earned last year.
Everybody's just going to start off with more.
Albert, yes, correct. So let's talk about catchers for a second because I did kind of skip over that.
Yeah, let's talk about catchers for a second. Fuck them.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Except for Clams, she's awesome.
Okay, so same thing, same idea. I forgot. You're right. Thank you for bringing that up. I forgot about because catchers are going to get more points. Sorry. So all their 40 points add up to 840 because they've got 22 attributes instead of 20. Right? They are going to get. I got to switch screens again. So give me a second. They will get. If you're a rookie catcher, you will get 275 points. If you're going into your second season, you will get 335 points. And if you're going into your third season, you will get 390 points for a catcher. So, and then you'll have the weekly earnings from the league at 6 and be able to spend 7. Those ratings will put a rookie catcher between 70 and 76, a second year catcher between 74 and 80, and a third season catcher between 78 and 84. So you guys, Albert, thanks for bringing that up. I kind of just glossed right over that. So you guys will get more points to start building your player because you have the extra attributes. You will also get a little more weekly earnings for your catcher because you have the 2 extra attributes to build. Hopefully
and Doug Day, do you want to know how many points you get to start your character? Because yours was not mentioned.
Yeah, yours is going to be a little different.
I can tell you right now. I have the math.
Okay.
What if as long as it's what me and Dave talked about? I have it right here.
Hold on. Let me pull my shit up real quick so as you're reading it, I can compare it. Go ahead.
I would assume it's in the middle. Yeah, you're the fucking middle. You will be getting 362 and a half,
Yep.
which I guess we could round up to 363.
There you go.
Because I like you.
So the reason why you got that, Doug, I don't know if you remember this or not, and for those of you who switched from position player to pitcher from season 1 to season 2 will remember that you don't rate or you don't deserve necessarily to be as good as someone who has played that position for 3 seasons already. But you've already been here for 2 seasons, and we're not going to penalize you for switching positions. So you're going to get between the season 2 and the season 3. So you're getting basically a season 2.5 catcher is what you're getting.
You're actually lucky because this works out way better for you than if we kept the builds.
Yeah. Points wise, it does.
Just saying.
Crazy says, get a tattoo of Dave's ass over your ass. Dude, why is everybody talking about it? I can get always... Ray wants my face, so he's always... Wait, at Ray, so I can say I'm always sitting on Dave. What did Ray say? Dude, you guys are talking so much in here, I'm missing it. Can we all see some points for like height and weight? Yeah, Ray, you
can use any of your starting allocate. If you go over the free point pool for height, weight, and
I think she must have missed that part.
Batting type, you can dip into your normal attribute point pool to supplement.
Right. So the separate pool of points could be as high as 50 points, by the way, I think. I was really looking at it.
You cannot go the opposite way, though. You can't say, oh, I'm not going to spend anything on height and weight, and I'm going to use those 50 points and put them into contact and power.
Right. So you can only use your regular earnings if you've exhausted all of your side pool earnings. Hopefully that you guys get that. And that, again, height, weight. Again, though, if you don't use it, you can bank it. You just can't use it again until next offseason, but you won't be able to do height next offseason. Height is a one-shot only deal. This build, whatever height you are with this build, that's the height you're going to be for your whole career here in the mob. Let's see. Who's got questions? I'm sure we forgot a few things here and there. There's so much to talk. I hope you guys can see why this took us so long to put together. There was not just a lot of math and figuring things out and simming things in the game, but there were some things that Wink and I just didn't agree on. We argued, I think, for 3 days just on the switch hitter thing.
We sure did. We argued for 74 hours on switch hitting.
We wanted to argue out every single detail to make this as beneficial for you and as beneficial for the league as possible. Let me scroll through here, Chris Lee.
So as far as the batting goes, guys, so going from an extreme to a normal is 5 points. Going from a normal to whole field is an additional
total.
10 points. So it's 15 total.
That's
Just
right
want to be clear on that.
Yep. That's right there. Yep. So think about this. If you spend, so let's say I want to start with extreme pull, and I want to spend 5 of my side pull points to become a pull hitter, and then I want to spend 10 to add 2 inches to my height, and then I want to add 2 more to add 10 pounds to my weight. I've already spent 40. I've already spent, what is that, 35 points or whatever I said. So 5, 10, 15. That's 20 points. We're not going to make it, I'm not going to give you 15 so you can do all the stuff and give you another 25. It's not going to be a lot of points. You're going to have to pick and choose where you want to spend them. And then, like Wink said, later in the season, if you want to go from pull to whole field or whatever, and you don't have those side pull points, then you'll have to use your regular earnings to do it.
Just keep in mind, you cannot change your height after you lock in your build.
Correct. Thump, I don't understand your. Is that a question? Legit, my dude, with the in between seasons. We're just treating you as you've been here. What'd you get? Almost a full season, Thump. You're going to be treated as a second season player because we're not going to do the math just for one player in 4 weeks or whatever. Yeah, I think he came in week 4.
He took over fucking cement shoes, right?
Yeah. But he also took over his build. You just assume his points.
Yeah.
You're going to be you'll be treated as a second season player. We're not going to go through all the math just for one person.
Side points. What are you going to do?
No, the side
quest,
the side pool points. No, side pool points is a one-shot deal. Crazy. You get them this season, and then you can decide how you want to use them. The difference in attributes between 25 and 26, says Coach Craven, really does make a difference in the game. It's good you guys put some thought into that. To be honest with you, we went almost point by point with so many different things. I was simming stupid shit. And I would only do like an inning at a time to make sure this person pitched and this person at bat. Then I'd do 3 innings. It was all over the place, man. Bear down, pitches. Oh, sorry, are going to be interesting. Sorry. I thought he was like bear down, pitches. Since he capitalized
bear down pitches and bear down at bats are the new mechanic.
So crazy. I hope not. This is a discussion we had in the owners meeting too. That hardly anybody used points on height and weight and stuff last season. That's why we're giving you this side pool to use. You can only use height. You can only do the height one time, so there's no need to have extra points for that later. And you can always do the batting stuff later and use your earnings. So really, it just comes down to how much weight do you want to put on your player. 6'5", 240 behind the plate. Oh God, I guess I'll be sliding, not trying to barrel Doug over. I'll give your face a side pool there, Chris Lee. Bullet says there's been there 18 seasons. I don't know what he's talking about. Are we getting side points? No, I already answered that. Let me see. Wink didn't agree with Dave, and Dave should have any decision-making power. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. David Leathers in the house. Leathers, what's up, buddy? Doug Day says, shockingly, I have no questions. Does anybody
I expected a lot more questions.
Listen, I know that we're a little choppy in our explanations just because it's hard to present all of this information to you in such a short period of time. How many points to get my hair and beard right? Because there's 4 layers to my beard. That's going to cost you 100 points, Thump. Chris, we're all used to Wink spreadsheets at this point. If you've been in the SSF and even the AACL, we did a couple of crazy things in the AACL as well. If you've been around those couple leagues, then you kind of know where this was going anyway. That's going to be announced tomorrow. We're going to finalize the number tonight after this call. That's one of the few details we haven't figured out yet. I know what I think I want the number to be, but I got to run it by Wink because we didn't talk today. But that'll be announced tomorrow with all the information. We'll do a screenshots of we'll do screenshots of the spreadsheets and post them in tomorrow's ping. We might even post them tonight. We'll see. Nate Hall says points have nothing to do with appearance, just height, weight, and batting. Winks player draft spreadsheet for the SSF turn. Yeah, that was crazy. It should be in the Excel Hall of Fame. So Chris Lee, I don't know if you, when are we getting pictures? I thought I said this already. I'm going to be
this
reaching.
week. He's gonna make Dave is going to make a DM with all of the pictures to get a little bit more.
I need a few more
input
details
before we
because
finalize this.
there's like one part that I'm a little stumped on, and I want to be really careful because I don't want to nerf you guys too much, and I don't want you guys to be too.
It's hard to find middle ground with pictures.
It really is. It's fucking tougher than I thought.
So if you guys could look at it through an objective standpoint, like at the end of the day, the top end of pitchers are going to be strong. We need to figure out what makes sense for pitchers starting up and getting the build under their feet,
right.
in relative to the entire league starting up. So
yeah,
bring your objective pants on.
Yeah, think about this. We tried to come up with everything fair enough for people who have put their time and given us their first, couple seasons and going into their third season, as well as a brand new person coming into the league, to where their path to get from joining the league to where a third season player is now is identical. That's what we were shooting for. That's hence the 50 points. Now, if you've got bonus earnings, you're gonna surpass that. But at the bare minimum, if you're somebody that had 0 earning points in your rookie season, you would still be at the level of season 2 player that's starting this season. Chris Lee, continue asking Dave questions. Oh, I've got 15 minutes. I think we're done. We're going to be way under. Did anybody have like legit questions? I really want to know.
Or concerns? Like we heard a lot about, oh, please don't make us rebuild players. Oh, let's not change things. Blah blah. Like, are the changes that we made? Are we in a good direction? Do you guys feel comfortable with what we did? Like, would give us your honest criticism.
I do want to stress, I know this doesn't matter for season 3. Dude, I really like these Oprah gifts. I'm putting these back up. For season 3, I'm sorry, after season 3, from season 3 to season 4, remember, there will not be, I want to make sure we're clear about this. You're getting the 250, 300, and 350 to rebuild your player to get them where you would be as a rookie, second season, third season player based on a 12 to 15 season career. You're not going to get more off-season points from us after this. So next off-season, don't expect we're going to give you like another couple hundred points. That's not going to happen. That's what bonus earnings are for. That's why we're giving you 5 points for if you're a rookie, a second season, or a third season. For your career, you will always get that 5 points from us until season 4. It will go down for season 4, so just be prepared for that. It's probably going to go down to 4 if I did the math correctly. But we got to see how well you guys build your players. I may have to go to 3, or I may have to go up to 6. I just don't know until I see some data, a season's worth of data on how you guys do your builds. I don't know what season 4 earnings will be, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Nate Hall, week 10 and postseason bonus earnings will go towards the 350. No. In addition. So don't put any bonus earnings on these initial builds. Once we approve your build, then you can put your then we'll have you post your earnings in your channel like you did last season.
Chris Orange, Michael Owens III. It's a fresh start. Everything that you have done up to this point has been built in to the beginning numbers
of points.
And we aimed for the higher end and not the slugs. So if you're a slug, you're welcome. You're getting more points than you should get, but that will work itself out with the next coming seasons when they continue to be slugs and not do anything, and they start to get worse again.
If anything, you could say you keep all your bonus earnings, and we're just taking away the shit we gave you. But that's where it's not even that. It's actually more. What we're giving you is more than what you earned and what we gave you. Albert Begin must have the under because he's letting me know there's only 12 minutes left. Yeah, Keith. I mean, they should. I want to give everybody I'm gonna give you till tomorrow to just process this before I post any more information. If you have questions, reach out to me or Wink. Or owners they got a little briefing last night on it. They now have the information. If you want to go to your owner first, that's fine. And if they don't know the answer, they can come to me and Wink, or you can come directly to me and Wink. We're okay either way. Rookies. Rookies who get bonus earnings will be better than we are now when they are third years. No, what are you talking about? Only if they get if they get bonus earnings, sure they will. But you also have the ability to get bonus earnings during season 3 and separate even further. I actually did not pick the under. Oh, Albert, well, thank you for being a good sport then. Doug Day says, "Did you see my question? Send builds to you." Oh, we'll put those instructions out when we put the spreadsheet.
Yeah, I will be making a sheet, for all of the rookies, the first years, the second years that you guys can fill out.
Yeah, the sheets are almost done. There's like 2 things that need to be added, and then they're done. So it's not a big deal. Dude, did you see what Soto wrote? That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right. Any more questions? Let me go through here real quick. Bullet says you're about to get bombarded in your locker room.
That's fine. I told you to.
I'm sad we have to rebuild again for listen, Chris Lee, it was a little behind.
We did not anticipate, in all fairness to Dave, we did not anticipate going to a new game this quick after we did the updates to the builds last season.
Also, let me add this in. When we had the owners vote after we had the meetings and everybody voted if they wanted to move to 26 or stay on 25, I think I shared this before, and if I didn't, then I'm giving you a little peek behind the curtain. I think me and was it Yogi? There were only 2. Was that 11? No, it's 10. It's 12 people. I think it was 10.
It was
10
almost
to 2.
unanimous.
I did not want to switch games because I knew that this was going to come. I knew that we were going to have to rebuild because when you add in, and just for those of you who have built leagues and built players, built teams and all that shit, it's almost easier to tear it down and start over than it is to try and incorporate new attributes and scale players back. The math is way harder to do it that way. Or Rob, we have 60 games. Well, hey, we're going to get to 42 with 12 teams.
I think I tried to sell Dave on 100 game season, and he told me to fuck off.
No, I didn't even say anything. I think I just hung up the call. I didn't even say shit. Yeah, Keith, that's a great point right there. So where did you say? I think the short answer to your question, Chris, I think he's answering the same thing I just answered. That they were progressing way too fast. Thank you, Albert.
There was also, and now that we're done with the game and stuff like that, and I'm not taking away anything from Nate Hall or Mike All, but there was a fundamental flaw last season that made Nate Hall and
Ducati.
Mike All, Ducati, slightly better, not landslide better, but slightly. It gave them a slight advantage over the pitchers who have been there longer, which has been fixed for these builds. That's not going to happen again. But yeah, I won't go into details onto what that is, but we did identify it too late in the season to do anything about.
And it probably wasn't even something consistent, but it probably was enough to make a difference that we had to make some changes. So let me see here. Rivalries will play weeks 1 and week 10, just like last season. I showed the opening schedule earlier. Again, thanks to Deli for all the awesome graphics. Does anybody have any other questions? I don't see any other questions. Bullet says 100% true. I think that was to my rebuilding rather than trying to figure out new math. The new Freddie, what's up, buddy? I don't know. I didn't see when you get here. Did I shut you out earlier? Were you not here at the beginning? The new has more players dropping fly balls. Ooh,
Yeah,
that's good to
remember
know.
Freddie said that we should do a draft for builds.
Oh,
Like
that's
in the
right. Yeah, no,
SF.
you're right. That's right. That's right. 10 teams, 3 away games, 3 home, 9. Wait, what the fuck is Gunny saying? Gunny, is that Marine math, bro? Is that math for Marines? Oh, by the way, I'm glad, Gunny, I'm glad you brought up the bunt thing. We are going to post Wink screenshot the definitions of each attribute that are actually
if you
inside
scroll
the
down
game.
and to the left, it's there. Keep going to the left. You might need to zoom out a little bit. Zoom out one.
What? No, they have to see it. They don't see them all at the same time. I just wanted to highlight
Okay.
the one. Where's the bunt one?
Bunting right beneath stealing and 86.
Okay, so the bunting ability enhances a batter's chances of successfully making contact on bunts. A drag bunt improves a batter's ability to successfully execute a bunt for a base hit. Neither of them directly, but I'm surely indirectly, neither say how often you will attempt a bunt. It's probably the more that the higher rate you have on your attribute to be more successful, sure, you will probably bunt more, but those don't have anything to do with how much you will bunt, just an FYI.
It's still game situations and stuff like that.
5 minutes. Albert, thank you, buddy. Hey, what did we do last time when it was right on the hour? We just gave everybody their money back? I feel like this might be another one of those. All right. Anybody else? Chris Lee's arguing fly balls with his first baseman with Benji. Okay, is that it? Nobody else has other questions? Well, Ray, that's what the dugout and DMs are for. By the way, if you have a question, feel free to put it in the dugout so other people can see it when we answer it too. There's nothing wrong with that.
Emily, do you have a question?
Who?
Yeah, did you rinse them? Yeah.
Who are you talking
All
to?
you do is rinse them off and then put them in the wife.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about cleaning produce.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Make sure there's no vinegar on them anymore and just rinse them off.
Can I take my bunt to 10 and add it to my... No, you cannot. You cannot. All right. Any other legitimate questions? Because I'm about to go off the air.
So catchers have 2 extra attributes and will be with 390. Yes, you will have claims. You will have 390 points plus any to do your character, and I can help you with your character.
So, real quick, Doug, it's basically just your reaction time to left, right, forward, backward.
Yeah. So you have 4 maxes for your reactions. You pick where each max goes. So you'll have a 99 max, a 95 max, a 90 max, and an 85 max, and you get to pick which direction those maxes go to. So, for instance, if you're a third baseman, you're probably not going to want reaction right as your 99 because you have the foul line there.
Hey, Crazy, if you're in there, tell me how many people did the over and how many did the under. Soda wants to go against Keith now as his rival. That's hilarious. The last thing is, I saw something here I wanted to say. Yes, so Clam says, so catchers have 2 extra attributes. You'll have the 390 because you're a third season catcher or third season player, whatever. And I'm building my person from scratch. Yeah, you got it. It's that simple, Clams. Bearded Android, I liked you at the beginning of this show. Now I don't like you so much. He's like, can I put everything at 1? Let me see.
Only your height.
Yeah. I think that's it. No, I thought I saw something else I wanted to answer, but I can't find it now. Okay. All right, that's it. Anything jumping off the top of your head?
Soda would like to change his rivalry to the Cardinals.
Yeah, I saw that because he wants to go against Keith. Because Keith says something about his player being a 98.
Oh, wait. You didn't tell people the reason for why you're capping points.
It's called the Greg Soto rule. It's called the Greg Soto rule that Keith brought up. That was the whole thing. We call it the Greg Soto rule. Soto had the most points of any player last season, and that's why we have that's why we're capping. So you can only spend 10 points max per week on your player, and that is what we are calling in the owners chat and now in the league the Greg Soto rule. So if you want to ask Soto why, he can tell you himself. I think he told me, gosh, I want to say he had over 100 points, 105, 110 for the season, which is far and away the most of anybody. Yeah,
astronomical.
It was so crazy. Oh, by the way, we will be changing. The earnings will stay the same with a few slight changes. Just one of the changes I can remember off the top of my head is owners points. Owners points get 2 owner points per week, and they also get a if they get a point if they get a series win. Out of those points, nobody, including themselves, can get more than 1 point from that in a week, and nobody can get those points in back-to-back weeks. So keep that in the back of your head. Can we get an interview with Soto? Nope. I could say goodnight now, but I got to close things out. So I'm telling you, we're going to leave. It's going to be 10 o'clock.
I was going for the even, which is now, so wrap it up.
Yep. All right. So I want to thank all the people that were on the show with me. Wink. And everybody that was in the chat. I see Keith and Chris and Albert still here. Crazy Canuck, if I go off at 10, right, everybody just gets their money back. Beard Android, thanks for joining us. Albert Begin in the house along with Gunny. Gosh, there's so many people in here tonight. Yogi and Soto and Ray and Pain in My Ass and Diggs and Chris Lee and Michael and Keith and James Troll and Husker Grad, which is Rob Forker, Gunny, Greg Luda, Frank the Franchise Wade, Freddie Trammell, Doug Day, Doug Britton, David Leathers, Deli, Coach Craven, Bullet Boleski, Boomberry, Beard Android, Albert, Private Clams, Winkler, Ray Bashan, Crazy Canuck, Dave Axis, Member Only Baseball, and good night now.